Hello and welcome to HW News English. I am Shubham Chauhan. The biggest story at this hour, Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra Ajit Pawar has passed away. He passed away in a plane crash that happened just a short while back in Pune's Baramati area. Really an unexpected news that has just come in this morning where the Deputy Chief Minister was on his way from Mumbai to Baramati for a rally in lieu of the upcoming Zilla Parishad and Panchayat Samiti elections. And what we are given to understand at this point is that Ajit Pawar's private plane crashed just before landing. It crash landed, and the Directorate General of Civil Aviation has said that all of those on board, including the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra Ajit Pawar, has passed away. A news that has sent shockwaves not just in the state of Maharashtra but across the entire country. Tributes have begun pouring in. What we are also given to understand is Prime Minister Narendra Modi has spoken to Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis to take stock of the situation, to understand what has really happened. But really, this is the biggest story that we can tell you here on HW News English, that Ajit Pawar, 66-year-old Ajit Pawar, the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, the Chief of the Nationalist Congress Party, has passed away. Now, as per the information that is trickling in at about slightly past 7 a.m. this morning, Ajit Pawar's private aircraft took off from Mumbai. It was on its way to Baramati, where Ajit Pawar was scheduled to address 4 rallies in Baramati in line with for the Panchayat Samiti and Zilla Parishad elections. And what we are given to understand at this point, based on the information that is available, is that the aircraft carrying Ajit Pawar crash landed. The causes and everything are of course for later on and for investigations to find out, but the visuals that we are showing you right now have really shocked everyone this morning, not just in Maharashtra but across the entire country. You could see the plane that has been completely charred to pieces. It was a private aircraft is what we are given to understand, carrying Ajit Pawar, his security personnel, and as per the statement coming in from the Directorate General of Civil Aviation, that 1 PSO, 1 attendant, 2 crew were in the charter plane and no one has survived the crash. Now, Maharashtra, in the form of Ajit Pawar, has lost one of the most vibrant leaders that was there around. He was a seasoned politician, someone who had a connect to the grassroots, particularly in Western Maharashtra, in the rural belts of Maharashtra. Ajit Dada, as they used to call him fondly, he was someone who you could always see was always a man on the job, on the mission. He was out there. Now, tributes have also started to come in for the late Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Ajit Pawar. A shocking news that has come in from Baramati. DMK MP has also expressed his condolences over the loss. And what we are also given to understand is that Supriya Sule, NCP SP MP, and the sister of Ajit Pawar, she along with the wife of Ajit Pawar, Sunetra Pawar, both of them are on their way back to Maharashtra from Delhi. They were there for the parliament session that is going to start in a short while from now. What we are given to understand is that both of them, both Sunetra Pawar and Supriya Sule, were at the bungalow of Sharad Pawar, and as soon as the news came in that Ajit Pawar's plane has crashed, both of them are on their way back. Sharad Pawar, what we are given to understand right now, is currently in Mumbai, but expect him also to go to Baramati, as this tragic loss has shaken Maharashtra. Ajit Pawar has passed away at the age of 66 in a devastating plane crash. We are showing you visuals of the plane crash itself. These are from the site in Baramati. The plane carrying Ajit Pawar was supposed to land at a particular point in a particular position. But just seconds before that, the plane just wavered off and crashed. The plane was up in flames. You had police officials and fire officials out there to control the damage, to take out those inside the aircraft as soon as possible. We are still awaiting an official statement from the Chief Minister of Maharashtra and from other leaders as well. But what we can tell you, and what news agencies have also reported, that Ajit Pawar has indeed passed away in this plane crash in Baramati. He was on his way to address a rally in line in lieu of the upcoming Zila Parishad and Panchayat Samiti elections, and news came in at about 9:15 that Ajit Pawar's plane has crashed. It has been involved in an accident, is what initial reports came in. Reports also suggested, in the preliminary reports also suggested that Ajit Pawar has been rushed to the nearby medical facility for treatment. Remember, he is the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, so there was security and other protocols in place, but soon there was a word from the Directorate General of Civil Aviation that all of those on board this private aircraft, including Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar, have not survived. And we will of course keep track of what is happening on ground, and we'll try to show you as many visuals as possible. Shocking visuals, really, something that no one saw coming. Ajit Pawar as a leader, he was someone who was always vocal about his dream of Maharashtra. You remember, he's an experienced politician. He started off his career as an MP from Baramati briefly before he was shifted to the state politics, and since mid-90s, late 1990s, Ajit Pawar has been among the prominent leaders that Maharashtra has seen. The NCP is the nephew of Sharad Pawar, and he was someone who holds the record for presenting and tabling the maximum number of state budgets as far as Maharashtra was concerned. He was the finance minister as well in this government led by Devendra Fadnavis. We are still awaiting reactions from these official handles, but what we can say right now is that Ajit Pawar has passed away. 66-year-old veteran politician, NCP chief and Deputy Chief Minister and Finance Minister of Maharashtra, Ajit Pawar, has passed away tragically in a plane crash. So what I will do is I'll try and read out some of the reactions that are coming in thick and fast. Congress MP Pramod Tiwari has said that Ajit Pawar was on board this plane, and media reports from visuals that are seem to be showing on various media channels, it appears to be a serious plane crash. Shiv Sena UBT MP Arvind Sawant has said, I always admired what he did. He was a bold man. He had a big role in the development of the Baramati region. I express my condolences to the entire family. Union Minister Giriraj Singh has said that this is a really unfortunate incident. HD Kumaraswamy, Union Minister, has said this is a very shocking and saddening news. I express my condolences to the family. Shiv Sena UBT MP in the Rajya Sabha, Priyanka Chaturvedi, has also commented. She said this is very shocking, painful and heart-wrenching. There have been differences between us, but we have worked together. He was a really committed man who kept to his work. I express my sympathies to Pawar Saheb, Supriya ji, Sunitra ji, Parth and Jay. I also express sympathies to lakhs and crores of people in Baramati. Going away like this is very painful. And what we are also given to understand that is the assembly in Kerala that is also paying its tributes to Ajit Pawar. And this news has really shaken, like I've been saying from the very beginning, it is shaken not just Maharashtra, it has shaken the entire country. Ajit Pawar per se as a leader is someone who's known to have a tremendous ground connect when it came to Baramati, when it came to rural Maharashtra. He was known to be someone who was very proactive, known to be very loving for his karyakartas, for his party workers. He was someone who started his day very early. He always boasted of the fact that, you know, he's someone who gets up early morning and is off for work at 7 a.m. and he works till late in the night, and he's someone who is known to be always on the ground, always somewhere trying to speak to people, understand their issues. Pune, Baramati was of course was the stronghold of the Pawar family at large, and that is something that Maharashtra will sorely miss, as the Deputy Chief Minister of State of Maharashtra, Ajit Pawar, an NCP chief, has tragically passed away in a plane crash. Like I said, the DGCA statement, the Directorate General of Civil Aviation put out a statement, and this was put out by news agency ANI, where they said Deputy CM of Maharashtra Ajit Pawar was on board along with 2 more personnel, 1 PSO and 1 attendant, and 2 crew members in the charter plane. As per initial information, no person on board has survived the crash. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Union Home Minister Amit Shah have both contacted Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis, and they have been updated about this really unfortunate and tragic plane crash that has happened in Baramati involving Ajit Pawar. That is the biggest story at this hour that we can tell you. It was a plane that took off from Mumbai and it was on its way to Baramati, where the Deputy Chief Minister was scheduled to address a few rallies in lieu of the upcoming Panchayat Samiti and the Zilla Parishad elections that parts of Maharashtra were going to see. And it was, Ajit Pawar was on his way to Baramati when his plane crashed seconds before landing. It eventually crash landed and skidded off into another farm nearby, and which will show that the entire plane has absolutely burst into flames. You had locals rushing onto the spot. Heavy police presence along with fire officials are there, promptly reached the spot is what we are given to understand. And initially reports came in that Ajit Pawar was shifted to a nearby hospital for, he was critically injured along with the others, and he's been shifted to a nearby medical facility. But subsequently, within a few minutes, news agency PTI reported that Ajit Pawar has passed away in this plane crash that has taken place in Baramati. Now, what happened really with this plane? Was it a technical fault? This is a very sensitive topic to talk about at this stage. We do not have a complete picture on what exactly transpired with this aircraft, and we'll have to wait for that, and we will here on HW News English not jump the gun. We'll only tell you what is out there, what is officially confirmed, what we have been able to vet through our sources, and what we can tell you for sure. But for now, the biggest story is that Ajit Pawar, the Deputy Chief Minister, has passed away at the age of 66 in a plane crash. 4 others, including the pilots and Ajit Pawar's security personnel, have also died. This was a small aircraft, a charter aircraft that took off from Mumbai. It crashed near Baramati airport during a landing attempt 45 minutes later. Baramati is on the outskirts of Pune, and it's the home turf of the Pawar family. According to reports, Pawar was to attend 4 important public meetings ahead of the local body polls, and like we've been showing you the visuals, fire, smoke, mangled remains of the plane, parts of the plane have also just really come off, and ambulances rushed to the spot where this crash took place. And the Directorate General of Civil Aviation has said that all 5 members on board have died. Ajit Pawar, remember, the nephew of Sharad Pawar, the NCP SP chief. Ajit Pawar split from his uncle's party, took away a bunch of MLAs and joined hands with the BJP and the Shiv Sena government. And since then, you've had 2 NCPs that have been playing in the picture in Maharashtra, with Ajit Pawar really at the helm of affairs. In one, both as Deputy Chief Minister, as Finance Minister, and of course the Chief of the NCP. Of late, there were, because you had the local body elections, there were you had both the NCPs fighting together in the Pune Municipal Corporation elections, and there were reports, multiple reports, and just not whispers really, that the 2 NCPs could possibly merge as in the days and weeks to follow. But all of that has really been, the entire politics, the entire state is in shock at what has happened just a short while back in Baramati. And Ajit Pawar leaves behind a legacy that truly no leader could be able to match. He was known to be someone who always spoke his mind. He never minced his words. That always, of course, landed him in controversies on several occasions as well. But he never shied away from taking a dig at his own self, cracking a joke here and there in rallies. His videos used to always go viral when he joked around with his party workers during a rally, when he joked around with the media on some occasions, and all of that will sorely be missed. You have emotional reactions coming in. We'll try and pick up some more developments as we go along on this big story that has come out from Baramati on the outskirts of Pune, where a private plane carrying Ajit Pawar has crashed. Now, it was the operator of the plane was VSR, is what we are given to understand. This is an occurrence report that I am talking about. The aircraft type was a Learjet 45. The location was Baramati Airport. Like I said, he was scheduled to visit or address four rallies during the day, and those on board included Ajit Pawar, 2 more personnel, in 1 PSO and 1 attendant, and 2 crew members. All 5 have passed away in this really unfortunate, devastating and tragic crash. And with Ajit Pawar's passing, an era in Maharashtra politics really has come to an end. Like I said, he was a seasoned politician. He has the record for tabling the maximum number of budgets. He never got the chief minister's post, although he's never made a bone about his ambitions about being the chief minister, about leading the state. But that top post has always been elusive to Ajit Pawar. The deputy chief minister is something that he's been multiple times in both the Congress NCP government when the NCPs were united, and then later when Ajit Pawar split from his uncle and got the NCP, the original name and symbol of the NCP after splitting in 2023. With Ajit Pawar's passing, truly an era has ended when it comes to the state of Maharashtra and the state and the politics of Maharashtra is concerned. We are still awaiting an official word from the chief minister. At this point, we'll keep sending you and briefing you updates on this story. Baramati Airport manager Shivaji Taure has told the Hindustan Times just a short while back that the aircraft in which Ajit Pawar was travelling was attempting landing, and the aircraft went on the side of the runway and exploded on crashing. And he said it was a Learjet 45 and it was chartered from Mumbai. So that is the word coming in from the Baramati Airport manager Shivaji Taure. He said that this chartered plane carrying Ajit Pawar was attempting landing, and the aircraft went on the side of the runway and exploded on crashing. And we will keep, of course, playing the visuals. We've already put out many of those visuals from the crash site. Really unfortunate and painful to see these visuals that have come in from Baramati, where this plane crash, you can see the entire aircraft has been charred really as this aircraft tried landing in Baramati, where Ajit Pawar was scheduled to speak in lieu of the upcoming Panchayat Samiti and the Zilla Parishad elections. That is what we are given to understand. Supriya Sule, the sister of Ajit Pawar, and Sunitra Pawar, the wife of Ajit Pawar, both MPs in Parliament, they are on their way back along with Parth Pawar, the son of Ajit Pawar. Remember, Ajit Pawar has 2 sons and he survived by those 2 sons and his wife Sunitra Pawar. Sunitra Pawar, Supriya Sule and Parth Pawar are on their way back from Delhi, is what we are given to understand. Sharad Pawar, reports say, is currently in Mumbai and he is expected to make his way to Baramati, to Pune at any point right now. So that is something that we can tell you here on HW News English. And like I said, Ajit Pawar, as the leader that Maharashtra knew, was someone who was vibrant, who was full of life, who always spoke his mind, although many criticized him for being quote-unquote opportunistic for his stance, always siding where the power has been. So in 2019, you had all of a sudden Ajit Pawar going with a bunch of MLAs and joining hands with Devendra Fadnavis and forming that government for about 3-4 days, where Ajit Pawar was deputy chief minister, and then he came back once that short government under Fadnavis fell. He came back, and then in 2023 again led a mutiny against his uncle. And if you speak to those who have had a chance to speak to Ajit Pawar, his close aides, they've been very vocal about the fact that you have to be in power to ensure that you can serve the people. Baramati as a place, as a town, is known to have transformed completely under the Pawar family. You had first Sharad Pawar and then Ajit Pawar really taking over the reins, with Supriya Sule being the Lok Sabha MP from Baramati. But in the last 2.5-3 decades of the Pawar politics, the equations really became clear that it is going to be Supriya Sule who look after the national side of politics. So the national politics, she'll be in the national picture in Delhi, while Ajit Pawar will stay here in Maharashtra and handle the party affairs as far as the NCP was concerned. And things really came to a head in 2023 when Ajit Pawar split and he got the symbol and the name of the NCP. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has reacted. He has described Pawar's untimely death as shocking and saddening. I am quoting what the Prime Minister has tweeted just a short while back. Shri Ajit Pawar ji was a leader of the people, having a strong grassroots level connect. He was widely respected as a hard-working personality at the forefront of serving the people of Maharashtra. His understanding of administrative matters and passion for empowering the poor and downtrodden were also noteworthy. His untimely demise is very shocking and saddening. Condolences to his family and countless admirers. Om Shanti. This is what Prime Minister Narendra Modi has tweeted, condoling the death of Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra Ajit Pawar, who was died in a plane crash in Baramati just a short while back. Union Home Minister Amit Shah is learned to have left for Pune immediately after getting information about this crash. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has said he is deeply shocked and pained. In his tweet, he said, throughout his long public life, Ajit Pawar ji remained committed to the development and prosperity of Maharashtra. He was known for his compassion for the people and his unwavering dedication to public service. I extend my heartfelt condolences to his family, well-wishers and admirers. That is what Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has just said. The Prime Minister has also condoled the death of Ajit Pawar that has happened a short while back, and the occurrence report has, of course, like I've been saying, has become very clear that no one has survived. And you can see, if I'll ask my production team to just play out those visuals of huge crowds of NCP workers have gathered outside the hospital in Baramati, where Ajit Pawar has been taken for treatment. Remember, like I was saying, he was someone who really loved his party workers. Party workers loved him back. They liked his candid style of talking. They liked how he helped them when it came to difficult times, how he helped them for even the smallest works in their respective constituencies, and how when it came to election, he was always there on the ground campaigning, accessible to his party workers whenever they needed him. And if we'll try and play those visuals up, you can see supporters of Ajit Pawar thronging the hospital in Baramati, really shocked to say the least with what has happened. The Chief Minister of West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee, has also condoled the death. She's expressed her shock. She said, deeply stunned by the sudden demise of Ajit Pawar, the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra and his co-passengers have died in a disastrous plane crash at Baramati today morning, and I am feeling a deep sense of loss. My condolences to his family, including his uncle Sharad Pawar ji and late Ajit ji's all friends and followers. The incident needs proper investigation. That is what Mamata Banerjee has said. Remember, what exactly went wrong with the plane is something that is for the investigation to find out and then reveal to everybody. But what we are given to understand is that the plane was attempting to land, and it was then that it just wavered off the runway and went sideways, and immediately as the plane crash landed, it exploded. And those are the visuals that we are sort of showing you on the screen. And if you look at the sort of unfortunate loss, several losses that Maharashtra has seen in the last few years, there have been leaders, tall leaders, veteran politicians loved by the people of the state, whether or not you agree with their party or their ideology. You've had leaders like Pramod Mahajan, who was unfortunately shot dead. You had Gopinath Munde, who passed away in a car crash. You had Vilas Rao Deshmukh, who of course died due to old age, and you had R.R. Patil. There's several other leaders, that one generation of Maharashtra politicians that really defined the politics of the state and that dominated the political landscape for much of the years to follow. Ajit Pawar, like I said, Ajit Pawar was someone who really came onto the scene around the 90s. He was first briefly made MP, then he became an MLA, and since then he's always been a protege of his uncle Sharad Pawar. Sharad Pawar trained him, he groomed him, he gave him that exposure, gave him those responsibilities, and Ajit Pawar managed to go up all the way to the post of the Deputy Chief Minister when the Congress and the NCP were in power. And then he also, of course, handled the finance portfolio. And Ajit Pawar, the administrator, was was among the very few politicians in the current political scenario, in the current political landscape of Maharashtra, who had a deep understanding, who had at least a solid understanding of how the administration works. Because Ajit Pawar has been in government for so long, he's seen so many chief ministers, he himself has tabled so many budgets, he's been the deputy CM, so he was someone who really understood how state administration worked, how the machinery worked. He had a hold over, he had a certain hold when he was whenever he was in power. He was first made the deputy CM in the Congress NCP era. Then he became the deputy chief minister briefly with Devendra Fadnavis. That was for just 2 to 3 days when he suddenly jumped ship and joined hands with the BJP. Then Ajit Pawar came back to his uncle, and then when the Mahavikas Aghadi was formed, that was the undivided Shiv Sena under Uddhav Thackeray, the NCP and the Congress, when they formed an alliance, the Mahavikas Aghadi, Uddhav Thackeray was the chief minister and Ajit Pawar was the deputy chief minister. He was made the deputy CM, he was made the finance minister, he tabled budgets in that difficult COVID time as well. Then of course you had the big revolt of Eknath Shinde, who split the Shiv Sena and with about 40 MLAs by his side, he went on to be the chief minister of Maharashtra. So between 2022 and 2023, you had Devendra Fadnavis as the deputy CM, Eknath Shinde as the chief minister, and in 2023 came the surprise entry of Ajit Pawar, where he joined hands and he entered the NDA fold. So, and then he was made deputy CM and also given the finance portfolio. In the lead up to the 2024 assembly elections, there was of course talk about the big Ladki Bahin scheme, and Ajit Pawar, that was the time that he underwent sort of a rebranding image where he had a purple jacket on. His branding was done as someone who was the architect behind the scheme in a way, because he was the one who controlled the finances, and the scheme wouldn't have been possible without him saying yes to those funds. So that was something that was also seen. But after all of that, Ajit Pawar, at the core of it, was someone who was loved by politicians and even his supporters across Maharashtra. Like I said, there have been times where Ajit Pawar has fallen into controversies for his statements, for his behavior, for snapping at perhaps a reporter, or snapping at his own party worker, or more recently even snapping at an IPS officer. He's been into controversy for all of that, but there's always been that section, particularly in Western Maharashtra, that has always admired Ajit Pawar for who he was and the candid nature that Ajit Pawar had. So that was something that always went well with many of his lovers and his supporters. Congress MP Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, meanwhile, has also reacted to the death of Ajit Pawar in a plane crash. She said, "I extend my condolences to the entire Pawar family and his supporters. I have spoken to Ajit Pawar's wife and Supriya ji." So Ajit Pawar's wife, by the way, is Sunetra Pawar. She was made a Rajya Sabha MP in 2024-2025. She in fact also took a plunge into electoral politics in the Lok Sabha elections of 2024, where she fought against Supriya Sule. So basically it was a Pawar versus Pawar battle, a family battle in Baramati, where Supriya Sule of course came out trumps, and she became the MP from Baramati. Sunetra Pawar was then sent to the Rajya Sabha, and now what we are given to understand is that they were together in Delhi at Sharad Pawar's bungalow, is what we are given to understand, and they've already left, and they are on their way back to Pune. Nitin Gadkari, Union Minister, tall leader from Maharashtra, from Nagpur. He's the road transport minister in the centre, in the Modi government. He said Ajit Pawar's death is unfortunate. He was my close friend in politics and we also had familiar relations. His passing away is a huge loss. On behalf of the party, I pay my tributes to him. So that is what Nitin Gadkari has said. So remember, while Ajit Pawar may be a Maharashtra-centric politician who never really had ambitions for national limelight or national spotlight, his image, his reputation and his name was such that pan-Maharashtra, pan-India, my apologies, the leaders, top politicians pan-India who recognized him, who knew who Ajit Pawar was and what really did he stand for. The Home Minister of India, Amit Shah, has also commented, like I said, he's just tweeted, and I'm going to quote, "Today the news of the loss of Maharashtra's Deputy Chief Minister and our senior NDA colleague Ajit Pawar ji in a tragic accident has left my heart deeply distressed. The way Ajit Pawar ji dedicated himself to the welfare of every section of society in Maharashtra over the past 3.5 decades cannot be expressed in words. Wherever we met, he would engage in long discussions on numerous issues related to the welfare of the people of Maharashtra. His passing is a personal loss not only for the NDA family but also for me. I express my deepest condolences to the Pawar family. In this hour of grief, the entire NDA stands firmly with the bereaved Pawar family. May God grant the departed soul a place at his divine feet. Om Shanti." That is what Amit Shah has said. Draupadi Murmu, the President of India, has also commented on the unfortunate death of Ajit Pawar in a plane crash. He said this is an irreparable loss, and the statement coming in from Rashtrapati Bhavan is that the news of the death of several people, including Maharashtra's Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar, in a plane crash in Baramati, Maharashtra, is extremely tragic. The untimely demise of Ajit Pawar ji is an irreparable loss. He will always be remembered for his special contribution to the development of Maharashtra, especially in the cooperative sector. I express my deep condolences to his family, supporters and admirers. May God grant strength to the families of all others who lost their lives in this accident to bear this blow. Now, meanwhile, some comments and some bites have also started coming in from the eyewitnesses who were there at the spot. One person is, what I can read out right now is a bite from an eyewitness at the spot in Baramati where this plane crash took place. He said, "I saw it with my own eyes." This is what he is saying. This is really painful. When the aircraft descended, it seemed it would crash, and it did crash. It then exploded. There was a massive explosion. After that, we rushed here and saw that the aircraft was on fire. There were 4 to 5 explosions in the aircraft again. More people came here and they tried to pull the people out of the aircraft. But since this was a huge fire, people could not help. Ajit Pawar was on board, and this is really painful for us. I can't describe it in words, is what the eyewitness from the spot in Baramati is saying. And meanwhile, tributes have already started coming in, and they will come in as the day goes by. Remember, Parliament also starts today, so you'll see several tributes for a strong leader that Maharashtra has seen, someone who dominated the landscape of the state for 3.5 decades. In case you are just tuning into this live stream, it is confirmed now that the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Ajit Pawar, has died in a plane crash in Baramati. The plane crashed just seconds before landing. What we are given to understand right now is that the plane was attempting a landing, but just before that it just lost control and skidded off and completely went haywire. And once the plane crashed, there was an explosion, and that confirmation came in from the DGCA later that all of those on board, including Ajit Pawar's staff, the pilot, the cabin crew, all of them have passed away. This was a private chartered plane that Ajit Pawar was travelling in from Mumbai to Baramati to address election rallies in lieu of the upcoming Panchayat Samiti elections and the Zilla Parishad elections. Now, according to Flight Radar, which is a website, the flight took off from Mumbai at 8:10 a.m. and it disappeared from radar at around 8:45 a.m. Now, Baramati, for context, is on the outskirts of Pune city. It doesn't take too much time by flight to reach there. And like I said, Pawar was travelling to Baramati to address public meetings for the February 5 Zilla Parishad elections that Maharashtra is going to see. So really, tragic, devastating and unfortunate news coming in from Baramati this morning, something that has shaken not just Maharashtra but the entire country. Ajit Pawar has passed away at the age of 66 in a tragic plane crash in Baramati. We will keep you updated with all the visuals, the tributes and all of that is happening, that will happen in the hours and days to follow. Remember, this is a massive loss as far as Maharashtra is concerned. He was someone who dedicated himself for the last 3.5 decades. He was out there relentlessly among his party workers, someone who started his day early at 7 o'clock every day and was on the ground meeting people, solving issues, meeting his party workers, and now even handling party affairs as chief of the NCP for the last 3 years almost. So that is where things stand. What we will do is we will end this live stream here, but I would urge you to stay tuned to LW News English. We will of course get you all the credible, verified updates from this big story, this unfortunate story really that has shaken India with the loss of the Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar. So do subscribe and do stay tuned to our channel as we get you all the latest updates from this plane crash in Baramati that has resulted in the loss of the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Ajit Pawar. That's all that we have for this live stream. Thanks for watching.